Good morning and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Saturday, the 29th of July. I am Flat Cap Callum and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. All right, we've arrived at the weekend. We're still just about intact. It's been a busy week. Not the quiet one I was looking for. It's been busy. We've had a lot of endeavour. I think 85 down, as in £85 has gone on, and I think we have returned around about the £77 mark. £8 down. Nice winners, quite a few places. Strike rate was up Thursday, down yesterday, but we've had, particularly in Ireland, some nice winners. 5 Irish handicap winners in the last 3 days. That has not converted to any large amounts of profitability, I don't imagine, from anyone. There'll be a few people who've configured a few things, but yeah, we've got 2 days left of July to turn July around. We got today and we got Monday, because I'm not doing any selections for Sunday. Due and Pontefract, not keen. I'm having a day off vids off racing because it will be a very, very busy week next week. So we've got today and Monday to turn around the deficit of about 70 quid for the month. Otherwise it's not going to be a good one. All right, so July, 70 quid. So today, £40. We are going to double stake. We are double staking today. There are quite a lot of decent field sizes to have a go at. There's some other bits and bobs. I put it together and I had a minor debate, but I was like, no, it feels £40-ish. I've got a little bit of stake more in places, and so yeah, 7 bets. So I apologise. Well, I say this. I've done it how I think it's to do it, in terms of having the right stake, making it interesting, trying to fit everything together in there, have a bit of fun through the day. That's how I've done the plan. So we've got 2 combination double bets, one a York one and an Ascot one, and then we've got a Yankee. And then we must have 4 lucky 15s. A couple of them are split legs, and even within those split legs are a couple of extra doubles and bits as well. So, yeah, there's it's not incredibly complex, but there is a bit of volume certainly, and so I know it will take time for people to put it on. Trust me, I'll say this every time. It took me a lot more longer to research it, and then when I keep changing the plan and writing it out in different ways, then I've got to work out the bookmakers, and then I've got to write the whole thing down, and then I've got to actually go and see if the prices still stand from whenever. So we had a couple of price crashes. One non-runner, only non-runner would have been in today's Hamish, as talked about on my free bets videos. I would have backed Hamish, but not running because the ground is now gone good at Ascot. I thought it might stay good to soft, but it has gone good ground at Ascot. That's the only horse I was going to back today that's not running. I've had a couple of price crashes. I'll talk you through those, and I've done a couple of last minute changes. As far as Friday goes, it was 30 on, 22.35 back. It was, all the stuff was in the comments. So if I spin through, bet 1 we had Way to the Stars placed, nothing else. Bet 2 was a write off. Bet 3 as a Bajira, as Assad Jamira, that was placed, nothing else, so placed single back on that one. Combination double, we had nothing in the first leg, a non-runner and 2 places in the second, so nothing back there. It wasn't going well. And then over in Ireland is where we got a bit of return. So the 5.45 down Royal Spirit of Eagles backed well into 7-1. Then we had a dot. Then we had Pretty Soldier place, 18s for the channel with a 20p rule 4, and then a non-runner. So that got us back about 20 quid off that. And then the last bet, the Yankee, we had 3 duds, and then quiz test. I mean, bizarre. 12-1 I backed it. Then there was non-runners came out, and at one point I saw that horse go 28-1. I think SP was 14. So it didn't make a difference for the way I done the channel bet, because I did it as a Yankee. But I just, bizarre price movement. Don't understand that one at all. So yeah, that was that. All right, so are you sitting comfortably? Have you got your screenshots at the ready, or your notepads, wherever they are, however you're choosing to do it, to just extract the 7 bets from the screen? Okay, here we go. Right, we're starting off with our Yankee, and it's an early Yankee in terms of earlier races. So we got 125 Gowran Park at long last at 11s. 155 Gowran Park Snowdonia Song at 10s. Then we've got the 205 York Soul Seeker at 12s and the 240 York Lucky Man at 9s. It's a 20p each way Yankee. 440 is the bet. Sky are best. Then Paddy are 6. This is the watch out for the. So if you're a Paddy customer, 205 York, they are 6, same as Sky. So they are stand out with Sky, and you'll get best price guaranteed if you put horses in multiples in there. Then next best is 365 or Betfred. That is bet 1. That is the easy bit. All right. Now, a couple of bits to flag to you on this one. Bet 2, 155 Gowran Park, static charge at 22 to 1. 3 o'clock Ascot, Mr. Bluebird, that was my horse today on freebets.com, 50 to 1. 332 Gowran Park, Solar Breeze at 14s. And then the 405, I've made a conscious decision to leave this and explain to you what I've done, because it's an interesting learning point, and I will stand by whatever the result is. But the 405, I had 2 horses. One horse there, Magic Charm, which is not in the bet, which was about 16s. And then I had Atlas, which was first reserve. And I was waiting to see if we got a non-runner in that race. There is a non-runner. They haven't gone past the full. Sometimes even if they're reserves, then they decide they're not going to run too. So if that Atlas comes out, Magic Charm is the subbo in there. But I'm going with the first reserve Atlas, because by the time I started looking through this at the detail before the vid, Magic Charm had gone to 12s, Atlas at 22s. And I slightly would say to you that I slightly prefer Atlas over Magic Charm, but not by a lot. But when you're talking about 22s and 12s, no brainer. I'll take the slight risk that Atlas comes out after I've made this video, and you can put Magic Charm in instead. But for the channel bet, it's gone down as Atlas, because yeah, I think there's more. There's a slightly better. If there was level pegging, I'd have Atlas, but I was waiting to see if it came out. A non-runner came out, and there has been one. So that is what we've got. 20p each way, lucky 15, 50p each way single on Mr. Bluebird. I know some people are going to be like, oh, you'll be kicking yourself if Magic. I might be. I might not be. That's the best value of the two. That's how I view it. That's why I've done it in that way. So if Magic Charm goes and wins and it loses a jackpot, so be it. That is how it goes. All right. Best bookmaker, and then key watch out for this one. The 3 o'clock Ascot, standout bookmaker, 3 o'clock Ascot is Betway. As long as there are 22 runners, Betway are paying 8 on that. Sky are 7, and then most major bookies are 6. So for this bet, I make it either Sky or Betway, because Betway you're getting an extra place there, and Sky you're getting an extra place. I think it's that one, or that top or bottom. So Sky or Betway. And then Paddy, 365, Coral or Betfred. Generally, when I put these ones together because Paddy, 365, Coral and Betfred are the 5 major bookies that still pay best price guaranteed on multiple bets. Some of the others do best price guaranteed on single only, but on multiples, Paddy, 365, Coral, Betfred and Ladbrokes. Ladbrokes are the one that are often not as good on place terms. If there's anyone else who's got any more up-to-date information, because I don't literally bet with every single bookmaker, but as far as I read the bookmakers and I use all of those, that is the ones that you can get best price guaranteed on. All right. That is bet 2. Bet 3. This had a price crasher in here. It's just irked me a little bit, but we'll go with it. 2 o'clock Newcastle, Purple Ice 16s. 3 o'clock Ascot, Star of Orion at 20s. 3:10 Newcastle, the old favourite, seeing again, Kitten's Dream at 14s. 4:25 Newcastle, Anif at 12s. That's price crash. That was, you got 25s on that in places first thing this morning. So what I've done is a 20p each way lucky 15, and then I'm keen on these Newcastle ones, so I wanted to just put a little bit more on. So I've got an additional bet of a 20p each way Trixie, so each way doubles and trebles on the 3 Newcastle horses, Purple Eyes, Kitten's Dreams and Anif. They are the ones that I slightly prefer. Sky are best, then Unibet second best for this bet, and then 365 and Coral, and that's all down to some of these place terms in Newcastle, because 365 and Coral and Unibet are paying 4 and 4. I think it's the last one that they're not. I think that is right, but there are so many place terms in my head. Forgive me if I've not got it 100% accurate. It's a 760 bet. If you're looking at 365, you'll get much better prices for those Newcastle trio at 365 at the time of making this video. Much better. I think it's something like 18s, 20s, 18s, something like that. So 365 if you're not going for the extra places if you ignore the extra place there, then 365 it. All right, that's bet 3. Bet 4 of 7. This is my York bet, and as you can see, we are not backing away from a price here. 205, split-legged it, prospect at 50s. That's really drifted, which I'll happily take. 365 are 66 to 1. Dream deal at 28s. Then we've got 240 abduction at 28s, the 510 grand scheme at 50s, and the 545 Dartman at 17 to 2. 2 times 10p each way lucky 15, so 1 lucky 15. Prospect, abduction, grand scheme, Dartman. War, second lucky 15. Dream deal, abduction, grand scheme, Dartman. 2 10p each way lucky 15s, and then I've done the same thing on 2 bets here. I've split legs, so those 2 in the York 205 with the 510 grand scheme, so it's 2 times 25p each way additional doubles. That makes it £7 your bet. Sky are best, then Paddy second best, Unibet are third best. That is bet 4. I think now we're into combination double territory. York combo doubles, all represented. These are in all in other bets, but 205 York prospect, dream deal, soul seeker, going on to the 240 abduction and lucky man. 6 times 25p each way doubles. You put all 5 in your bet slip, and it will say there's 6 possible variations of a double, and you just go 25p each way if you're doing it channel stake, and it's £3 is your bet. So you need a place in each leg to get some level of return. Sky best, then Paddy second best, Betway third best, because Betway are 5 on that 240. Like Sky, they are standout on that 240. So if you've got Betway, have a look at the 240 York with the 3 o'clock Ascot. That would be an interesting combination double. You can do that with Betway. 8 on the Ascot and 5 on there. That would be a good thing to do. I appreciate Betway is not one we've talked about much on here. I know a few people have got Betway accounts, but more and more they're one that are popping up sometimes when there's a big type field races where they go a little bit stand out Betway. So £3 is your bet. And then second combination double is this, the Ascot one. I've got in the 3 o'clock Mr. Bluebird at 50, Star of Orion at 20s. I've added 2 more in there. It's a tricky old race because you've got so many horses running in there. So I've added in Bo Pedro and Bless Him. And then going on to the 525 Rock Melody, and I've added in, it's not anywhere else, Existent at 11s. So we've got 2 of the much talked about combo doubles, an Ascot one and a York one. Sure enough, this will be the day where they absolutely flunk, but who knows. 8 times 25p each way doubles, £4 is your bet. And for this one, oh dear me, that's 2 videos in a row. I did that on the free bets video. Clearly I'm allergic to something in the house. All right. Betway, our first bookmaker for this one, as talked about, for 8 places on the Ascot race. Sky second best, and then either 365 Paddy, Coral or Betfred. £4 is your bet. That is bet 6. And finally, evening saver bet. This is the one where it was a bit like last week. I think I had the same thing. I think it was the week before, that the evening saver bet, the price has just changed a little bit. So let me talk you through. 445 Newmarket, O'Herbert's Rain 12s, good price, happy with that. 525 Ascot, Rock Melody 10s. That's getting down to whereabouts it should be, but there's still a little bit of value in there. And then we've got these 2 evening races. 745 Salisbury. These have come in. You could have got 25s and 50s. If you are 365, I've still seen that Queen's Award is 50s when I made this video. That is a really good bad each way race to have a go in, and I think the second and third favourite particularly look vulnerable. Certainly when the market was formed, the second third favourite, they were just a bit short. So I think it was well worth looking at going further beyond those second and third favourites, and I like both of those. But yeah, 25s and 50s I thought were brilliant, but 14s and 25s is all I've got for Sky now. And then this one is the other price crasher with well, those, a Neef, and this one. How hard can it be? 14s. You can still get 22s on 365. So as you can see, 365, as often is the case, are slower to react to market movements. 830 Windsor. How hard can it be? 14s. So I've got similar to what I've done before. 2 times 10p each way, lucky 15s. So Oh Herbert's Reign, Rock Melody, Queen's Resolve, How Hard Can It Be? And Oh Herbert Reign, Rock Melody, Queen's Award, and How Hard Can It Be? And then 2 times 25p each way doubles. This I really like this about an hour ago, but yeah, when that was 25s, 50s, and you could have got 25s on that one. That was a really nice little double to end on, but I still think it's viable with what we've got. So Sky is best, and then any of the bog bookmakers are the same place terms, because it's 5 with Sky, 4 everyone else, and then that's standard terms everywhere. So 365, Coral, Paddy, Betfred or Ladbrokes. £7 is the bet for bet 7. That's the double stake plan for the day. Yeah, we're down 8 for the week and 70 for the month. Up for the year, but we really are due to land something. As I always say to you, we might be due, but we're never owed. So we'll see how we get on, because we could end today £48 down for our week. That's the worst case scenario, or it could be a bit better than that. I would love to try and get a nice win and try and chip away at that July figure, but either way we'll see. So no more videos on here until Monday morning. So I'm going to do a rare Monday morning video. I would think probably about a 10 o'clock ish, 10:30 upload, I'm estimating at the moment. So Monday morning video on here to start the Galway Goodwood week. And I think I'm due on again on freebets.com after the King George and Queen Elizabeth stakes to do a quick review. So the last time you'll see me anywhere on YouTube this weekend is Saturday afternoon on Freebets. Just do a quick review vid. Let us know what you think about that. And then otherwise, nothing from me Saturday night, nothing Sunday, back Monday morning. So you've got a rest from me. Yeah. And then prepare yourself for the juggernaut that will be next week, because we will be high staking most days. And I'll kind of talk you through the plan on Monday morning video. All right. Enjoy your Saturday and your Sunday likewise. And I will see you Monday morning if you're coming back. And that might depend on how today goes with a double stake day. All right. Play it safe and see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.